You're listening to Rockers for Wildlife Radio with Paul Paget, only on LA Talk Radio.
Hey, it's Paul Paget. We're back in the driver's seat. It's the last week of the month and of the year. Wow, we are heading into 2017. Oh my God, is this going to be epic? I'm so excited. I can't even stand myself. And we have last week we came off of a very big high. We actually almost got kicked out of the studio, and Sam almost threw me completely out and said, never do your show again. You brought way too many people on. They almost had to call the fire marshal. We had so many people here.
And we almost got stuck in the elevator.
Oh my God, yes. And that is my lovely co-host. Oh my God, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Vanessa. Hope everybody's enjoying their week and almost welcome 2017.
Oh my God.
Almost.
Oh, we're almost there. It's crazy. I mean, we are on the back door knocking. Come in.
We're ready.
There it is. There's our musical snack. And a returning guest on top of that. But we have your wonderful father here, Vanessa. Why don't you introduce him?
We do. So we're welcoming my dad, Francisco Orozco, who's actually the mastermind behind the wonderful, beautiful bottle you see in front of us.
Look at those sexy bottles.
The ones who had you at hello.
It did. I was wanting to fondle the bottle more than even drink what was inside it. It was crazy.
Right? Perfect.
Nuts. Oh, yeah. They did. They had me at hello and at tequila. I was just locked in and done. You know, it's pretty amazing. So we have the amazingly beautiful, talented Sandra Pearson.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Excellent. How was everybody's Christmas?
It was great. It was busy, very busy. I did a lot of Swedish Christmas food for my family.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Nice. So what's like a Swedish dish?
Well, for Christmas we have a huge smorgasbord, as we call it, which is a huge buffet.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Nice.
have like cabbage and meatballs and sausages and like herring, pickled herring, which it
Interesting.
seems like only Swedish people like. And salmon, and it's a lot.
Wow.
And
Nice.
tomtegröt. Tomtegröt means like a Santa Claus pudding. We have that
Oh.
instead of the cookies.
Nice.
Yummy.
But we weren't invited. We
And
missed the buffet.
I've never even heard
I'll
of
do it
Santa
again.
Claus's pudding.
Oh yeah, it's very
Yeah.
sweet.
Interesting. Huh. Well, you'll have to turn us on to that sometime.
Oh, I will. We'll have a big party.
Oh, we love parties in this family. And I'll tell you what, we have a heck of a lineup today. We've got Abby Kubay. She called in last week, wasn't able to make it. She's an amazing Philippine artist. She was on the new CD, Christmas Around the World, that we have been promoting. Our great friends over at Paris 5000 Music and Film, Russ Nybert, and we've got Michael Durio, and then oh my God,
Russ?
Russ. No. We got Russ. Paris. My God, great.
Yeah. Russ. His name is Russ.
No, we've got Russ, Michael, and a co-producer.
Ernie.
Ernie. Sorry, Ernie. Bert and Ernie.
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry, Ernie. I'm going brain dead over here. Lack of coffee. But yes, they put this amazing CD together in a very short span of time. Epic, 2 months, produced, 3-panel. This is nuts. I've got people texting me. Sorry, everybody shut their phones off. I should have handled that. But I'll tell you, this is pretty amazing stuff. We had a heck of a lineup of amazing stars all over the world call in last week. It was crazy. And you're going to be playing, last week, by the way, everybody, we had so much chaos going on. We didn't get to do a lot of sound checks, and we were a little hot on that last recording. So that's why I invited Sandra back to be able to play her amazing song, Dear Santa. Very heartfelt song, amazing beyond
thank you.
words. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Thank you.
Loved it. And so I thought everybody would deserve to have that chance. I also have a call in. Hang on a second. 1 second here. And I believe this is my dear friend, Carla Gregory. And Carla, are you there?
I am here.
Cool. So Carla and I have known each other for, I think 44, 45 years, went to school together. She's amazingly talented. I know her family real well. She's gotten off into doing a ton of stuff in theater. And so, Carla, say hi to everybody. We're going to bring you back around. You just have to stay on deck, and I will pop you back in here as we work through this. So say howdy.
It is no worries at all. Hello, everyone out there.
Hello. Hey, Carla.
You guys look great.
This is fun stuff. It's great. This is my first guest from my hometown in Tulsa.
Nice. We're excited to speak with her.
Yes. It's going to be excellent, isn't it? Carla's really, she's just been by my side forever, and just one of the greatest friends of a lifetime. It's nice.
Thanks so much for having me.
Nice to be able to say that. So stay on deck, Mama. We will be coming back around to you. Hang on a second. Well, I think it's time for a musical snack. I'm getting a little hungry over here. Why don't we roll into Dear Santa? Hang on, here we go. We're going to get a little reverb on the front end of her voice and get this structured. I'm going to kill me and the rest of the panel, and here you go. This is off of Paris 5000's music and film debut CD that I dropped on the floor.
Got so excited he dropped
I
it.
got so excited I couldn't even stand myself. Christmas Around the World. This is Dear Santa, Sandra Pearson. Here you go.
Dear Santa Claus, can you hear me when I say, Dear Santa Claus, can you hear me when I pray? I'm writing my Christmas list, it's different this year. I'm writing my wish to you, oh I hope you're here. Dear Santa, will you come to me again this year? Dear Santa Claus, I know Christmas Day is near. This year I wish for something that you may not have. This year I wish for my daddy to come back. All I want for Christmas this year, all I want for Christmas this year is for my daddy to hear my voice when I'm calling out his name, for my daddy to hear my song when I sing and pray, for my daddy to be my Santa now and every day, for my daddy to be my Christmas present on Christmas Day. Tomtefar, kan du höra när jag ber till dig? Tomtefar, något som jag verkligen önskar mig. Jag skriver min julklappslista, den är annorlunda i år. Det finns något speciellt som jag önskar att jag får. Min pappa, ta hem honom. Snälla tomten, säg, kan du be himlen skicka tillbaka honom till mig? Vill att min pappa kan höra mig när jag ropar ut hans namn. Att min pappa var här så jag kan vara i hans famn. Claus, please tell me you are true. I'm writing my list to you. It's different this year. I wish that my daddy was still here.
Oh my Lord,
That was
was
beautiful.
that beautiful?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Good
very
Lord,
much.
that choked me up a couple times. I
Beautiful
almost
song.
cried on air.
I'm glad I have my daddy next to me.
Oh, no kidding.
I was just thinking that,
I'm
you
glad.
know,
Beautiful.
it's
Thank
good
you.
to have your parents
Beautiful
around.
song. Yeah.
Oh
you
my
so much.
Lord,
Thank
That-
you.
that was just gorgeous.
I wanted to buy the CD.
Yeah, here you
Great.
go. I'll sell you one right
It's
now.
He's taking it home. He's taking it home.
No, I love it. It's beautiful.
Beautiful,
so much. Thank
beautiful,
you.
heartfelt song.
It was written straight from my heart. That's the thing. Actually,
something.
you know.
Yeah.
I started to write. I was going to write for Christmas Around the World, and when I started to write that song, you know, I opened my heart, and part of that came through.
Yeah.
And then, as I opened my heart, my dad passed away this year, which was very hard.
sorry
You
to
know,
hear that.
Sorry to hear
it was
that.
very
Hear that.
fresh to me. So, when I do music and stuff, I open my heart, and I kind of just this song came out in the middle of writing the other song. This song just came out, and. And Mike wanted to have it on the album, which is, it's personal, but so many people have lost somebody they love.
Oh,
A lot of people
And I
can
think,
relate to
you
it.
know,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
great.
And it's just, I know it's sad, but at the same time, it's also, it makes me feel connected with my dad, even though he's
Right.
not here. Yeah.
No,
Well,
it's
my-
very relatable.
Thank you.
My mom passed away this year too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry
yeah.
to hear that.
Yeah. So.
But I'll tell you what, they're in a way better place.
place.
And,
Absolutely.
I look forward to that
Absolutely.
journey. You know, as we were talking, this
Yep.
is a short stint here. It's a blink of an eye.
Yes, it is.
Definitely.
Eternity's a wonderful space. And so that's why we have to do amazing work while we're here.
Exactly.
Exactly.
To earn that
Exactly.
right. As I was telling somebody not too long ago, we're born with a wicked heart. You have to earn the right of righteousness.
Exactly.
Period.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's why today is very important. As I wake up every day and tell myself, this is the greatest day of my life, because it might be the only chance I have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tomorrow might not arrive.
Yep.
And every day is great.
Absolutely. It is the greatest
gonna
day of our lives.
Live in the moment.
Woo!
Always.
Boy,
Yes.
can't control the
Yeah.
next second, but
Nope.
you can do it right now, baby.
Yes, you
Oh, yeah.
can.
Vanessa, my God, you all have got an amazing story. You're amazing beyond words.
Thank you.
As a budding entrepreneur, especially from the generation you're from, you're like a dinosaur. I feel like I'm sitting next to a dinosaur because
Remember, 32 going on 52.
exactly.
We're doing
she's,
good.
She's way above and beyond. I'm stunned. So let's talk about the family business. I'm going to let you interview your dad.
Oh my gosh, how exciting.
Is that awesome?
Well, we can help. We
Oh,
can
well, I'm
help.
going to play. I'm jumping in. Oh, I am totally jumping in on that. But, you know, some of the things, let's we've got a handful of minutes, so we want to do everything in a nutshell.
Okay.
I'll let you run.
So I'll start us off. So if everybody can see these beautiful bottles
Hmm.
that I always place in front of the treadmill, run after them, and think I'm going to look like that, I'm going to get close one day.
do.
That's
the meaning of you.
I'm
Look.
getting close. So this is a family-owned business, of course. The wonderful mastermind
Beautiful.
behind the business. I just came along and I just helped. But the mastermind, the creator, this is it. This is him.
It's like meeting Yoda.
Like meeting Yoda.
Wow.
And I get to see Yoda every day. And I get to learn from him every day.
And she have to put up with me too.
Yeah, I know, right? The music was perfect.
Hey, I love it.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank
That's
you.
why we brought her in for the musical
I
snaps.
know.
Oh my gosh, that's classic.
So yeah, so I, it's a great business, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. I've learned so much from my dad. Again, the mastermind, everything that I think I've soaked up and learned, it does come from him.
start crying.
I know we're gonna make him cry. Oh, no. We don't want to make it a pity story, but no. So I'll let him talk about a little bit of his background and how he started the company. Of course, very proud of him. Obviously, coming into this country, being an immigrant, and learning so much, and obviously proving that many of us come from different countries, and we can live the American dream.
Oh yeah.
And that's what it's all about. As I was talking with Sandra, it's all about what you believe in and what you feel in your heart. And so
Totally believe that you can do anything you want if you believe in it enough and you work hard.
definitely. So I'll let him touch base a little bit more how he started and how he came about, and coming from Mexico, and see how he started with all
Take
that
us home,
fun
Yoda.
project.
Let's go to the agave fields.
Absolutely. So how did it all kick
anyway,
off?
Paul, thank you very much, for having me here on the
Absolutely.
show. You're a great person. Thank you again.
Appreciate it.
Well, like my daughter said, I came to this country when I was 17 years old, been in the country for 40 years. And, I have done different jobs. I work for other companies. I help other companies from Mexico to build their own brands. And so anyway, I learned the business, because the opportunity arose, for me. And so one day I, had this dream, I said, I wanted to have my own tequila, I want to build my own brand, know. And so, like we all know, there's tons of brands of tequila up on the shelves, and again, God helped me to come up with a different idea, different, packaging, everything. It's been good for all of us, thanks to my daughter Vanessa. She's behind the brand, and she works 24/7. Sometimes.
Busy beaver.
Like I said, this is the country of opportunities.
Yes,
that's what I told
is.
my kids. If I can come out with something like this, I'm sure they can do better than I, because they speak better English than I do, and and
So you're like software. You're the 1.0 and they're the 2.0 version?
We're the
Yeah,
millennials here, yeah. So, we launched it about 2.5 years ago.
Two and a half
About
years
2.5
ago.
years ago. And ever since, it's been great. It's been wonderful.
It's done with love, it says here.
Distilled with
That's
love.
all you need.
And that's all we do in our family, and he can touch base.
All you need is love.
Yeah, tell
you
us
need is
about that
love.
tagline there. Distilled
How
with
did you
love.
come up with distilled with love? Why
Well-
distilled with
Well,
love?
I'm sure you know what distill means. It can be vodka. It can be distilled from potatoes. It can be distilled from, corn. That's what the word's for. Distill. Any distilled spirit comes from, goes through distillation.
Yes.
So when I came out with the idea of, first of all, the name, I had to register the name and go through all that anyway.
Yes.
And every other tequila company, they use their own phrase. Like for instance, I'll give you an example. Patron, they use a word that says simply perfect. That's their slogan. So I said, I gotta come up with a slogan that it means, something different. So I said, okay, distill. So it distilled from agave. I said, so distilled with love. So our product is distilled with love.
Everything we do is
Loving it.
distilled with love. Distilled is derived,
Right.
so
You drink it with love too, don't
We
you?
we drink it with love, and
Right.
everybody drinks it
Absolutely.
with lots of love. I mean,
Absolutely.
can you
That's
look
the way
at
I
the
was
bottle?
drinking
You
it.
hold it with love. You
Yes.
drink it with love. So
I would seriously.
I-
Here's me drinking the bottle they gave me. It's like
he was holding it with love. So we know everything was done with love. So
beautiful bottle.
So
Oh, my
again,
Lord.
it's it was an opportunity for me and the family, to come up with something like this, and
Yes.
I'm sure with all your help, thank you so much, we'll succeed and have a beautiful company, and along all of us,
Well, you're already succeeding. You're already successful. You made it happen. Now it's the jigsaw puzzle. We're just putting pieces in,
together.
creating the picture, the full picture. So you're already successful. You already made it happen. Now we're just gonna go out and make
Well,
the
you know,
journey.
when-
It's the
Exactly.
journey.
when I came out with the idea, I was, especially some of the tequileros from Mexico, they go like, "Wow, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it because it's so hard and this and that." I said, "Don't worry. We'll be fine. At the end, everything is gonna be fine."
And I think that's what pushed us harder.
It's-
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's that doubt that everybody tells
I
you
love it.
cannot do it. There's so much competition.
Exactly.
This is where you jump in and you say, you know what? You keep doubting me, and I will continue to work harder.
Exactly.
So that's what I've learned from my father. The more they doubt you, the more you can do it.
Oh, I love that part, because here's the other part they
too.
didn't catch, is that you all are unique compared to everybody else. That is quite different. It was one of the things I saw, not only in your approach, because I don't see very many owners of tequila companies out doing tastings,
Working the bar.
working the bar.
Plain
That's
bartender.
how. That's it. So I'm at a Hollywood red carpet event, and there were several other spirits companies there. And they were tucked off in the corner, and I was tied up for about an hour, hour and a half. And I kept looking over there, but then I caught a view of the blue bottle there in the middle. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so unique. I love collecting unique bottles. And so I walk over, and lo and behold, because I really thought it was vodka or something, and because it looked like it was a vodka thing kind of going on there, and it was tequila, and I'm a tequila lover. And so I roll over, she gives me a shot, I taste it, and then I see her card, and it's president owner. I'm like, oh my God, this is.
And then I gave him the spiel, and then I had him at hello with the tequila.
She pulled the tequila paddle out, and
I reeled him in,
Oh, yeah.
and he didn't let go
it's
anymore.
done. That's it.
He's a fan.
She
That's
was
it.
she was on the show immediately. Here we are discussing
are.
so many wonderful things for the future. So tell us about the future a little bit.
Well, my goal is to build a brand, but not only in the United States. You know, I want this brand to be
We're going national.
worldwide. Well,
Worldwide,
first of
national.
all, well, yeah, of course, we gotta go national because
Absolutely.
we are only in California right now, but our next step will be moving the product into other states. You know, like key states.
love
Be
it.
national.
Yep.
And the sky's the limit. The sky's
Maybe
the limit.
Sweden also. I have
Oh.
Swedish
Sweden.
people watching right now.
Yeah.
Sweden, here
Yeah,
we
we
come.
Oh, here we
We're
come.
Tequila
coming.
in
We are
Sweden.
coming.
Yeah.
With the
Bank on.
coming.
We're gonna warm you up on them cold days. Bank
Like that.
on that.
So
Yeah, so definitely the goal is to continue to grow. Definitely,
yeah.
create more demand and hit worldwide. And we're sorry, Patron. We're gonna be the next.
Oh, don't
we're
say-
coming.
don't
No,
say that.
seriously.
No, we're just kidding. We
Put
love the
everybody
Just-
on warning.
We're coming. We're
it.
coming after everyone.
That's
so
it.
be ready for this beautiful lady who's coming
my
after everyone.
gosh.
She's gonna have you at hello, just like we had Paul.
Boy, no kidding.
Well, Gaviota is
And-
for all those people who will give us the opportunity, to have, our bottles at their home or friends,
Yeah.
whoever likes our product. It's a good product, and I can assure you they would not regret the fact that even if they spend, $50, $60 on a bottle, they'll repeat. I know
Very
that
well
I know
spent
that,
money.
Oh, yeah.
I know that
Very
for a
well
fact.
spent.
So, it's like I said, our goal is to build the brand, and maybe, what's next.
I can tell you what's. Hey, let me tell you, I have a crystal ball that's real clear where this thing's going. So
you're-
we're gonna save some of the fun stuff and release that information as
Later.
it's happening.
I'll write a song for it, like
Oh,
a little
yeah.
jingle, yeah.
Thank
We're
you.
ready.
That'd be
We're
cool.
gonna have-
Yeah.
love your bottle. Oh yeah.
Bottle or body?
Well, I know
Thing.
the body, the
I
bottle.
love your
we love
body,
everything
body,
about
bottle.
Body bottle.
I love your body, you pretty bottle. Oh, yeah.
the body bottle.
Yeah, the body
Actually, I have
bottle.
a.
That's a good one.
Actually, I have a friend. What's his name? Gonzalez. What's his name?
Speedy?
The singer.
Gonzalez.
I'm sorry. Anyway,
I'm just checking.
I like.
Okay,
I like that.
I'm being a little slow because I just got it. I'm like,
Their tequila hasn't worn off from last night.
too much tequila last
I'm just
night.
curious. I knew Speedy back in the day.
We knew him. We knew him.
Oh,
But
yeah.
he's gonna come in and
Anyway.
help too.
Sorry, I didn't.
No,
that was a good
he's
one.
He's a friend of mine. He plays guitar
Yeah.
and he's a very good singer. So anyway, I show him a bottle, and then he goes, "I'm gonna come out with a song, Gaviota, for you and your tequila." I said, "Okay."
Okay,
That's
we're
it.
ready.
So-
Whoever's on board, we're
Bingo.
ready. You're
Board.
looking at us.
Exactly.
You want to come up with a jingle?
have a whole
Let us
band.
know.
Oh, we've got a whole
So that we
slew
have,
of
we
stuff.
have you
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
and we have another guy with the guitar.
Yeah.
Hey.
We'll make it
And you have
happen, make it
another guy
happen.
with the guitar.
Oh,
huh?
there you
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you
I
got
can-
the
we got a
studio
band.
producer.
I can do
there.
backup singer like way back there.
Boom. We'll put her out
Way
back,
back there.
in.
Well, I'm a vocal coach too. I can help you doing
I'll
it.
do it back in the
Boom.
parking lot where no one can hear me.
I love it. Hey, you know what we're going to do? Let's switch gears here for a second. Let me pull up. Carla, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Beautiful, darling. So,
Welcome back, Carla.
oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Hello,
Hey, I
Carla.
have California weather down here in Oklahoma. It's beautiful.
Nice.
Really? I love it a lot. So tell us about
2 days
your.
after Christmas and the sun is shining and it's 70 degrees.
Wow.
Loving that. Boy, that's.
Really
better
warmer
than our
here.
weather.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, we got late winters that are starting to happen now, so you're probably going to see your first snow in March or April, I'm sure. There.
Probably.
Oh yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Carla, you've just done a pretty big stint with a new show. Tell us about your show you just wrapped.
Gosh, yeah, we did 14 performances at the Performing Arts Center of A Christmas Carol, Dickens. It's Bob Odell and Richard Averill's adaptation of A Christmas Carol. It's a big, beautiful production. It was its 40th anniversary, and it was my second time being on the show. It was my first show this time last year ever, and I did a random audition, basically forced, sang and read for 3 hours with a British accent, was cast in 3 roles. So
Sweet.
in all 4 major dance numbers, 3 different roles, 5 or 6 costume changes, 17 times. It was amazing, challenging, beautiful run, and I loved it.
That's awesome. I'm very proud of you. I've watched the journey of a lifetime, and
Thank you.
ran into the end zone and spiked the ball and then picked it up and hit somebody in the head in the crowd when you threw it up there. Knocked their beer and their hot dog out of their hand.
4 shows in 1 year is, if anybody knows anything about doing theater, 4 shows in a year is a lot. It is a lot. So
It's insane. You've got to be exhausted. So I did hear that you had just tried out for a couple other shows, and you've got a couple on deck, correct? Jesus Christ
I've
Superstar?
got Jesus Christ Superstar
Love
coming up
that
in
one.
January.
That's a
Auditions
good
are in
one.
January. Right now the focus is on the album, Heartbroke Anthem, which is going to be hopefully wrapped. My dearest friend, guy with my heart, Jeff Evans, has been instrumental in helping me write this healing album, and we're going to get it in the studio in January, and hopefully have our CD release party in March. So I'm really excited about the music aspect is really kind of taking off at this point now. The show wrap,
Beautiful.
and then another show will fall into place probably May, June.
I'm loving it. I want to release that, your title song on the show. Definitely.
Bourbon 30. Bourbon 30 is going to be the first single off the album. It's an amazing song. It's a real up-tempo, bluesy, fun bluegrass. It's a fun song. I'm really proud of this album. And there's some that mean more than others, but Bourbon 30, it's going to be a big song. Love it. Love it.
Well, you'll have to fly out here. We'll have to do it Hollywood style and release it Hollywood style.
Yes.
Absolutely. I would love nothing more.
Hey, there it is. There's your little musical snackarooski to follow up with that.
Some blues.
So I'm just
Love it.
I'm beyond proud of you. So how's family doing?
Family's good. Beams is great. I had a gig. I sat in with a group called Bad Santas on Saturday night on Christmas Eve, and just brought the house down. And then the entire band came over for one of my party on the patios. You know those around the bonfire. Everybody's got their guitars.
guitars
She came out and entertained the heck out of everybody. And jaws were dropping, and she was singing, and good times had by all. It was a great way to bring in Christmas. It was a lot of fun. She's doing really well.
That girl her daughter is talented beyond words.
Wow.
Girl can pick up a guitar and play any flipping thing. It makes me sick.
Nice.
In a good
Me
way.
too.
Oh my God, she's been that way since day one. I'm shocked she didn't come out with a guitar in her hand. It was crazy. It's nuts.
She is. She's great. I've taken up harmonica so I can sit down with her, and
Oh, nice.
and she's been a kind of a real help. And again, so's Jeff, and just letting me kind of navigate my way through different instruments. And well, I love playing harp, Paul. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I actually, when I was recording in San Antonio with my uncle a couple of years ago, and we were playing a few gigs there, I pulled out a harmonica because he's a crazy on harmonica. And I had tried a few times before, but I got very bored with it. But they were playing some bluesy and bluegrass stuff, and I pulled out, and my uncle said, "Have you been playing harmonica on the side?" I was like, "No, don't give me any compliments like that. That's crap." He said, "No, seriously, you need to hear yourself." And they had it on record. I was like, "Damn, where'd that come
I am
from?"
really good. Good.
Whoa. So yes, I play. So now I've got 4 harmonicas, different keys.
Nice.
I just bought one for my mother-in-law for Christmas. She wished for one, so.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's just something about it. Well, young lady, it has been an absolute blessing to hear your voice. Obviously, always to have you in my life has been beyond one of the greatest parts
Thank you
of my
so much
friendship.
for having me. Thank you so much for having me. If you can get home, we've got a big music festival down here in the East Village called Mojo Fest, and and I'm one of the committee chairs for it. Jamie Oldecker, I know you know Jamie.
Well,
Old
Jamie
drummer for
was
Eric
with
for
Clapton
many
and
years.
worked with him years ago. Eric Clapton's drummer, yes.
Well, he's got a big music festival down here called Mojo Fest, and it's going on April 22nd. So if you
When?
can
The
get
20th
into town,
of January?
come VIP on me.
January 22nd?
April 22nd.
Oh, well, oh my God. Well, that can happen. That's way out there. We will be talking to that. I'll pre-plan that, and I'd love to see Jamie again. Actually, it's been about 25 years since I've seen Jamie. He was on with Clapton. I think that was around the Forever Man tour.
Wow.
So yeah, old Tulsa boys.
Yeah, he's a cool cat. He's a really cool cat. We've got a lot going on down here in the village. I just got voted into the board of directors for the American Theater Company.
Congrats.
So that's big things happening for 2017. So
Boom.
a lot going on. We've got a lot of talent in Tulsa, and there's just a lot going on. So I'm excited.
I'm loving it. Well, think about it. I mean, Carrie Underwood, Leon Russell, Jamie Oldecker, Roy Clark. I mean, the list goes on and on. The Gap Band, which I got the fortunate chance to work with years ago. Wayman Tisdale. We were chalked with stars where we came from. Anyway,
Absolutely.
we got to run, Mama. I will talk to you soon. I will definitely talk to you by the first of the year. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Give little baby sister a kiss for me. And congratulations
I will. Happy New Year
again.
to you all.
Very
Thank
proud
you so much
of
for
you.
having me on
Happy
board on
New
your
Year.
show.
Happy
I've
New
loved
Year.
it. Thank you.
Take care, beautiful.
Take care, Carla.
See
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, boy, is that just, oh my, that's to be by somebody's side and have a journey like that and watch
Definitely.
each other grow from kids to now we've had kids and now we're kind of off on our journeys. Kids are grown. The second, third phase of our lives. Pretty amazing.
That's amazing to have friendships like that. That's what it's all about.
It is what it's all
Long-term
about.
friendships.
You have any real
Yeah.
long friendships?
I have a few. Yeah, some have fallen off the bandwagon, but
Of
the ones that
course.
have stayed are amazing. And then
Yeah.
I've gained a lot of really amazing new friends. So we're
Love it.
good.
Absolutely. I think the old friends, you just end up with a small inner circle anyway because everybody does
Definitely.
defect and go off their own way.
I mean, the ones
that's
you've known
true.
forever, though, like, I have friends in Sweden who I've known since I was 3 years old, and it doesn't matter how long time is apart,
Yes.
it's like we were back when we
I
were
was
like
about
3
to
years.
say
Yeah,
that. That's
I know.
when it's a true friendship. You haven't
Yeah.
seen each other in years. You
And it's the
come
same.
and it's the same
Yeah.
exact thing. That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
it's all
Exactly
about.
It is. It's
Yeah.
all about. You know what? I think Russ is listening live. Russ, if you're listening live, why don't you bring Abby in here? You and Abby, come on in, and we will have a little chit chat. So I'm hoping that we have them coming in.
Perfect
I don't
music
know.
for the
He's supposed to be
holiday
live streaming.
season. He's not listening to us.
Uh-huh.
Russ.
You know what? I'm going to ask Sandra to go in there
will.
and slap those guys around. It is time. We're going to bring the next snack in here. We're very excited about. We've got another artist, Abby Coupe, and she played a song on, and she is just amazing. We're very blessed to have her on deck. Oh, there they are.
And we're
Dad,
switching off.
yep,
Thank
we're
you,
going to
Dad.
switch you out. We will bring everybody
bring you
back
back.
in at the tail end.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We will have
you.
him back. He's going to be a repeat offender, I promise.
Repeat
that.
offender.
Oh,
We
yeah.
love repeat offenders.
Oh, yeah. It is going to be good. And so, how you doing, Abby?
I'm doing. How you doing?
We
Welcome,
love doing.
Abby.
I'm amazing and getting better by the second. Russ, play us a song.
Oh, yeah.
We're ready.
I don't have my guitar.
Hey, there you go. But I saw you sitting I posted a picture. You're at a
I'm
grand
sit-
piano. So,
Yep.
but it looked like you were doing some concerto thing. Were you just acting?
I was just acting.
Man, that was a damn good act. I was
He
sold.
was making the picture look good.
I was sold. I thought you were doing some Beethovenish. Oh my God.
Well, you didn't. You obviously didn't read the caption of that picture.
Oh, I didn't.
I said just playing around.
Oh, well, I did see that, but I thought that meant you were playing
And
around.
here we are excited thinking you're come and play something.
Oh
for
my
us.
God.
Next time.
Well,
Yeah.
let's see.
Oh,
No.
There you go. Forget it.
I used to be able to play a little Chicago, but that was like in a past life.
Chicago the Broadway? Or
No,
Chicago
no,
the band?
Chicago the
I'm
band.
just jacking with you. Abby, I see that. Here we are. We are promoting this amazing album, Christmas Around the World, and Ernie Paris. And Michael Durio and Russ Nyberg. These are the guys, the men with the plan. 2 months they produced this thing.
Actually, a little less than 2 months when we get right down to we started it October 22nd. The concept was October 21st. We started the next day, and we released it on December 8th.
Yeah. Month and a
So-
half. Good Lord.
Yeah.
You know,
Crazy.
That's
and for any of y'all that didn't get to see Michael last week, you know, he comes off of the Motown bandwagon. I think he
Yep.
came on after Mickey Stevenson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. First A&R man for
Yep.
Motown.
Yep.
It's crazy.
He toured with Whitney Houston on the Bodyguard tour, and he's been around the block.
Oh, yeah.
and he's-
Martha and the Mandels.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huge.
Yep.
So-
He actually played with Martha and Vandella. He played Martha Vandella with drums. He played drums, and I think he played a little bass, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heck of a composer. Heck of an artist.
Yep.
Amazing. Anyway, these guys have pulled it off big time. They've got the new. By the way, you can throw Frosty the Snowman and Silent Night and all that out because Christmas Around the World is going to be the new Christmas.
stuff.
Well,
We're
I got to
excited.
say something here. When I was down at my brother's and my dad's for Christmas, and they watched the show from last time,
Yeah.
and they're like, "What do you mean throw Frosty out? You want to be right next to him on the shelf. You don't want him out of there. You want to be right there with him." And I said, "That's a good point."
It is, but this is so hot it melted Frosty. That's the problem.
We'll take
Frosty's
that.
gone. He's gone.
Frosty got melted.
It's all about
All he
Christmas
is a
around the
big
world.
base now. The big bottom of him's
Yeah.
there. The head and the middle's gone.
Hey, we'll take it. I'll take that.
All day long.
So, Dad, Dave, sorry, you guys lose.
So, Abby, tell us a little bit about what's going on, Mama.
Well, I'm coming back on radio.
I heard.
Awesome.
Congratulations. Oh, my gosh.
I know, I'm excited. And I get to see you here.
Hey. What's going to happen
Watch
now?
out.
Now the place.
Uh-oh.
We're going to burn this place down.
Yes.
Yes. When are you going to do your show? Have you negotiated that yet?
Yes, I did. Just today.
So
like
you
this.
already have dates, times, all that?
Pretty much almost there.
Cool. Let us know because we'll help prime the pump and let everybody know and push them to your show.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
That's a
That'd be
done
great.
deal. So tell us
Um,
about Christmas Around the World.
Actually, Ross, I'm very thankful for bringing me into this. And also Paul Drago, he's actually, he got me into this pretty much. My schedule is very, very busy. So
Yes.
it's like, yeah, let's just do it. It's for charity. It's like, oh, yeah, I'd love to do it. Why not?
Love it.
Yeah.
So what else is going on? You're very busy, you say. So tell us about your busy.
I'm in healthcare and real estate, so it's
Oh,
just
nice.
a lot of just changes,
Yes.
and we have to adapt to it and all. So, and then we're coming up. We're gonna basically launch our very first show for Cuba & Co. And we're bringing big acts from from other countries to bring it here, and we'll see how it goes.
Love it.
That's exciting.
Nice.
That
Yeah,
would-
we've got something coming up in April.
April 8th.
April,
Uh,
Kaylee, I have to do a shout out.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to do a shout out. Kaylee Stallings, who sings the title track
We
on
love
our
her.
Christmas Around the World.
Yeah.
She had her wisdom teeth taken out a couple days
Oh.
ago.
Oh my gosh.
So she's like a little chipmunk at home right now with the ice pack. So Kaylee, I hope you're feeling better, and your brother Seth
Yes.
too, because I know you guys did a double whammy there.
Godspeed and healing.
Yes, get well soon. I love you. But Kaylee is actually going to be performing on April 8th with Abby's show, being the opening act for these
Oh,
big.
nice.
Where's
Yes.
the show going to be?
Exchange LA.
Nice.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
we'll have to be out there to cover that
yes.
event.
Yeah.
That's a done
Absolutely.
deal. I'm all
Yeah.
over that.
Definitely.
Sounds good.
Bam. Oh, yeah. We
I'm
will be doing
excited.
some serious press on that.
Yep.
That'd be a fun night.
Indeed.
Ooh.
Looking forward
Yeah,
to
it
it.
will be a fun night because actually we're gonna do the concert and there's going to be an after party. I will be
Hey.
DJing, launching iGirl.
Hey,
We're
I know of
coming
a
to the
I
after
know
par-
of
we
a
know a
tequila
tequila.
company that
Oh,
can cover
we know
this.
a tequila who likes to after party.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
Talk
Yes.
about the segue
I love
in.
tequila.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh,
so,
and you mentioned iGirl. This lady was considered for a Grammy nomination for that this year. So
Wow,
Whoa.
that's awesome.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's huge.
that's hot news.
oh, it's big news.
Oh,
big
I
news.
like
we
it.
are so blessed to have her and all these other wonderful artists on
my
this
God.
Christmas album. I mean, it's just amazing. Thank you, Abby, for
We're
coming
just
and
blessed,
doing
period.
having me.
We're all just blessed.
Everyone's
Definitely.
blessed.
Our inner circle family is a bunch of blessed individuals.
Everybody.
It's interesting how the universe and God and all of these amazing powers are now starting to align. You've watched
it.
it.
I've watched it.
This
yes.
is insanity.
Yes.
And I can tell you what it's setting up for. 2017 is a
going to be
foundational epic year
Epic.
that's going to set the stage for the empire to be built on so many levels.
Yes,
I
indeed.
know, I can feel it already.
I do.
You can feel the energy in
Energy.
here. It's
Yeah.
amazing
Not kidding
energy.
you. I could
Yes.
pop right now. Hey, hang on. Let me do a
Just
couple
don't pop.
cartwheels in the back. We're going to take over as host of the show. Paul just popped. Sorry.
Just don't get us kicked out. We're good.
Didn't know Abby's show was starting so soon.
Yes.
Wow.
By the way,
Yes.
how do you pronounce your last name?
Paget.
Paget.
This whole time I was saying Paget.
You know what? That's the
Shame
hick
on me.
version. No. That's actually correct. That's the hick version.
I was over here slaughtering
That's
your
the-
last name. But you know what?
This
We're
is-
even. You slaughtered my last
I
name
did.
last week. Now I slaughtered yours.
Perfect.
We're even.
See, did I
And-
slaughter it that bad?
A little bit.
Did
but
I?
we're good.
Okay, perfect.
Paget. I got it.
And
Yeah,
you got,
that's-
and you actually got mine right, which most people, it's either Niebert or Nibert.
Yes.
You hit it right on the head. So thank
Nice.
you for that.
You're welcome.
Oh, I guess I
And
murdered
people can
your last
screw
name.
up.
Yeah, you did.
And people can screw up yours and look at it and go Cubby,
Cubby
Yeah.
or Kubi?
Kubi, yeah,
Kubi.
Kube,
I
Kube.
know, you did it right.
Kube. We're having Abby Kube on. So I just
Maybe you should
sounds
change
so
mine to
pretty.
Nibert.
I had to. So the French enunciation of my name is Paget,
Paget.
Nice.
and so it just sounded better than
It sounds
"Hi, I'm Paul
fancy.
Paget," or
Yeah.
it's
Paget.
"Hi, I'm Paul Paget."
Very fancy.
Shaken, not stirred.
Very Frenchy.
Totally works way better.
Yes.
I get way more better reviews off of it. But yeah, so my Hick families back home in Oklahoma probably cringe when I use
When
the
you say
Paget.
Paget.
Yes.
They're like,
Nobody's
Paul,
resisted
it's
yet
Paget.
because they know one thing: it's my way or the highway.
there you go. Perfect. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Oklahoma,
going.
get
So
him.
I'm French Hick, so I'm a frick.
Hey, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's so
I'm a frick.
Oh my goodness.
I'm frickin' crazy.
Crazy is good.
Crazy is good.
Yes, I love crazy.
Because you just got to loosen up. That's what the world needs right now. Loosen up, smile,
be
laugh.
yourself. Be
Laugh.
yourself.
Be
That's
yourself.
it.
Yep.
You nailed
Yep.
it.
Be yourself.
People just running around with a stick jammed up the wrong end. Seriously.
Pretending to be something they're not.
Yes.
It will get you further in life if you are yourself. That's it. That's what it's all about.
That's what I've always said. Somebody said in Hollywood, I was at Raleigh Studios not too long ago, and they said, "How long you been in Hollywood?" And I said, "Well, I've been here about almost 15 years." And they said, "And you hadn't lost the accent yet?" And I said, "What accent?" And they said, "No, you've got a very deep accent." And I said, "You know what? I'm not changing nothing. This
Nothing.
is me. And if somebody doesn't like that, tough stuff."
So
Next.
so answer me this, Paul.
Yeah.
Is it a horse or a horse?
Uh-oh.
Well, in my book, it's a horse. I'm not that far over there. This in Louisiana over here, brother.
Well, coming from Missouri, I heard a lot of horse.
Horse.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. In Missouri, absolutely. Exactly.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite music you listen to? What influences your music, Abby?
My favorite music,
Yep.
but I listen to a variety of kinds of
Pretty
music,
wide
much.
spectrum?
Yeah.
Yeah. So...
But lately I got into kind of the EDM style and the house style.
Interesting.
Nice.
Like that.
So I'm going through translation.
Nice.
Yeah, I started with liking, the Celine Dion kind of music,
Yeah.
and then I transitioned into more of the salsa type of
Ooh,
music.
That's a
nice.
big transition.
That's a
EDM.
heck of
Celine
a...
Dion to salsa, big transition.
Wow.
I know, because I just
Get
wanted
the
to
chips
jiggle
out.
my butt.
Shake your booty.
What'd you just say?
Shake your booty.
Jiggle what?
Jiggle my butt.
Jiggle her butt.
Hey, we're not FCC regulated. You
Oh,
can
we're
say
not?
it however
I
the
can
hell.
say,
Shake
okay.
that ass.
By the
My
way,
booty.
I know you've had the CD. Have you listened to the whole CD?
I haven't.
You got to check out.
Wait, I
because
will.
She does Jingle Bells in this just
Well, I've-
sexy,
She does a
jazzy.
salsa,
It's
Jingle
so
Bells?
good.
Actually, yes.
It's jazzy.
I've
it's
never
real-
seen Jazzy.
Well, you did a great job.
You know
Thank
what?
you.
Since we're promoting this over the next couple weeks, and I don't have that pulled up, that track, I'm gonna play your track next week.
Yes.
Yes, I definitely gonna play that. I've
to hear
actually,
it.
you know, it sucks. You gave me the CD, and I got my new car, so I go to throw it in. They don't put CD players in new cars anymore.
USB cord.
It's all
USB.
obsolete. Yeah, and I've been on the road, so I have to download that and get it on my iPhone. So I will have
Okay.
that fully listened to.
Yep.
Definitely. I'm dying to hear it. So you want to do anything a cappella for us?
No, maybe not today. Not today.
Yeah, I just had to ask. You know what we're going to do? We're rolling up on the final 15 minutes of the show. Abby, we're going to have you back, obviously, because you're going to be here.
I'll be here.
You're going to be producing
gonna
your
stick
her
around.
show's coming.
Oh, we gotta make
Maybe I'll
another.
co-host on you.
We
Oh,
make
well,
another
you're
announcement.
definitely, yeah.
We're going to be doing something with Kaylee and Abby together. So
Oh, really?
everybody out there, keep your eyes and ears open because there's going to be some really cool stuff coming along.
I'm loving
Yeah.
it.
Awesome. We're excited.
Any
Can't
final
wait.
thanks? Anything you need to tell anybody? Management, publicist, PR?
I just would like to thank Paul Drago for bringing me into this project. I'm very excited and I'm very proud of it. And I'm very proud to support Music Cares and the other
yes.
foundations. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.
Yes.
We're going to have more of them. Obviously, they're part of the inner circle family around here at Rockers for Wildlife because we support the human wildlife and the animal wildlife. It's
We
the
support them all.
intermix.
Indeed.
Yeah, I want to know why you name it a wildlife. Rockers.
Why rockers are
Well,
wildlife?
I do a lot of work
Rockers
saving animals and saving people, and I've always found that the human wildlife was way more dangerous than the animal wildlife,
Oh,
and a lot
absolutely.
tougher to deal with. And so I'm an old rocker from back in the day, and so I'm always for wildlife and having fun and enjoying, but doing the right things, paying it forward, giving. And so Rockers for Wildlife, I'm in support of anything wildlife, human, animals, and what we can do to make this place better.
Awesome.
Very good.
That's really where it came
Mine
from.
is the same name.
Love it.
After Dark Radio with Abby Q Bay.
Hey,
Watch
hey.
out.
Nice.
After
After
dark.
dark.
Sexy.
After
Hey,
dark.
hey. And Koubet, it's like Paget.
Paget.
Hey. We're having her back. She will be back. We're going to do some co-hosting too. I want to come
Oh,
on your
yes.
show. You're definitely coming on, do some co-hosting. If you all would do me a favor, if you would rotate Brett in here, that would be splendid, darling.
Indeed.
And we are going to take the next 15 minutes and take it to another level. Abby, thank you so
you so
much.
much,
We're
Abby.
going to
Thank you
have
so much.
everybody back in at the end of the show. So
Thank you.
Thank
Bye, everybody.
you.
Abby and Russ. Hey. So what is going on for your first of the year? What you got planned, Vanessa?
Oh my goodness, so many exciting things coming.
Talk to me,
Actually,
talk to me.
I think I'll spend it planning what we're going to be doing with Gaviota Tequila for 2017. And I know my friends who are watching, please don't judge me. I'm always working. I know, but great things are coming. And my motto is, if you work hard now, you play hard later. So
Ooh, I'm loving that. Yes.
So we're excited. A lot of good things coming up, and then maybe sneak in Vegas here and there.
Oh yeah, we are going
Don't
to hit.
quote me on that. So don't go find me in Vegas. I won't be working there.
We might both be working there,
I'll be
working
having-
and playing.
I'll be having fun at the casino. So.
Working and playing. I'll tell you what. This for me, a sheer blessing. I've got a gentleman in here. I had no idea when my PR was talking about Brett Leonard, the power of the influence this man actually had on my life years and years ago when he produced an amazing movie called Lawnmower Man. And that movie was so far beyond anything that we were visually seeing at that point. So Brett Leonard is now here at the studio,
And we're excited.
gracing us. We
great to
did
be
virtual reality over there at Paramount, and then just saw you at the Gibson Music
Yeah.
Saves Lives event.
Yes.
And boom, what's been going on, brother?
Well, it's like I'm walking into the reality of a couple films I made 20-some years ago. I introduced the concept of virtual reality and the term and sort of with Lawnmower Man, and then I followed up with a film called Virtuosity with Russell Crowe and Denzel Washington. And it kind of got the discussion going, about this medium that I thought was going to happen 5 years after these movies at the most, but it took a little longer. It took about 20-some. But it is actually really happening now. It has got billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars going into it. All the consumer electronics giants, all the internet giants are all into this thing. It is a very powerful medium that's about to change the world. Just like smartphones did, except in an even greater dimension. And so, the irony thing for me, the ironic thing is that I actually made cautionary tales about this technology. As much as I'm into tech, I also think it's very important to talk about what is the use going to be with this. And so I've also simultaneously, apart from being part of a company called Virtuosity, which is company I had with Scott Ross, who ran ILM and Lucasfilm for George Lucas, and was James Cameron's partner in Digital Domain, and also David Goldman, who was one of the great Uber agents of Hollywood, ran William Morris Agency. We're out there really trying to bring solutions for the VR world, but at the same time, I'm also talking about the ethical framework around this medium, because it's going to be so ubiquitous and so powerful before we know it. It isn't right at this moment, but it's about to happen, and so much resources going into this. So as content creators and as people that create with this, we have to take the platonic responsibility to utilize this in a way that's positive for humanity.
Yeah, definitely.
With great power comes great responsibility.
And this is the most powerful medium ever. It changes your mind. It literally hardwires neuronic pathways. It is something that can, bring people to great transformative experience or the opposite. So it's a very important time to have this be part of the discussion. So in that context, I'm starting my Global Human Initiative, which is about the use of this technology for us being humans together. Forget politics, forget all the this divisiveness that's going on out there.
No kidding.
The thing is, we're all humans, and let's just have a place, like virtual reality can be a place we can create and imagine and create with each other and have fun with each other and communicate with each other and have empathy with each other, where we're just humans. And I think there's something beautiful about that. And so that's one of the things I'm very focused on right now.
And I'm inspired. He just re-inspired the inspiration I've gotten. It was already way up here. Good Lord.
He brought me in.
The beginning of a medium is the time to really bring these discussions to the fore, because as before it's just completely taken over everything. I mean, how many people knew that the smartphone and all this would take over our culture in the way it did? Our behavior has been completely changed. And we think of that as almost something that was always there, except 7 years ago it wasn't. So think about what being able to go into true simulated realities is going to be like. It's already being put out there by great corporations like Sony and Samsung, and they're pushing it fantastically. And Oculus, a young man named Palmer Luckey, got $2 billion to start his company from Mark Zuckerberg. That really started the whole thing off. And a lot of these people, for me, a lot of the people in the VR industry saw my movie 20-some years ago and got involved with it because of seeing a story, because of seeing the sort of the fantasy of what it could be. And so I feel a kind of responsibility, as being part of it anyway, to just help guide it and at least bring the discussion to the fore about how this can be used as in a positive way for humanity.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
And those of you that haven't experienced VR, it's an amazing thing, and right now there's a lot of what's called 360 video out there. And
describe what 360 video is.
Well, 360 video is like you're watching a video, except it's all around you. So you have the headsets on. The headsets can be your smartphone clipped into a Google Cardboard or a Samsung Gear VR. And that allows you to turn around and look around and see everything around you, but it's basically still a static video. Real VR is going to be something where you have true agency, the agency you have like in a video game, the agency of being able to explore and navigate in what I call a story world. So we can actually, one of the things that we're focused on at my company is the creation of interactive narrative VR story worlds. And coming up with a platform, a process for creating that, for taking any IP, intellectual property, whether it's a story, original story, or one that already exists, and actually expressing that within the context of virtual reality. Now, the thing about this is, 360 video is sort of a form of cinema, but real virtual reality is very different than cinematic language. It's not cinematic language, it's its own experiential language. It goes back to what I think is more like tribal ritual. Where we actually leave sort of this normal state of consciousness. We go into this liminal state where it has its own logic system. We find things out about ourselves, about the tribe, and then we integrate those things coming back out into reality. These are the things we have to incorporate into true VR content as it becomes more and more powerful, or it's almost like too powerful to play around with. We have to have in a sense a ritual for doing it. Even cinema, at the beginning of cinema, people get dressed up. They go to these movie palaces. You get the popcorn. You go sit.
It's very ritualistic.
It's very ritualistic, and there was something about that made that work. We need the same thing in the VR world because just slamming a headset on yourself and just going into this alternate reality and then ripping it off and just thinking you can walk back in your normal day life, that's really not possible to do in a way that's really effective.
Right.
So we have to really bring a practice to this and an understanding of its power, especially in the context of children.
Oh, Lord.
Utilizing this. I mean, so there's going to be everything out there. I mean, the porn industry is already very, very aware of virtual reality and working.
That's an interesting space.
Inside that, and there's going to be a lot of those kinds of uses.
Yep.
And the thing I'm really focused on is this next generation of really, what storytelling is morphing into. Storytelling, which I now call story worlding. Because we're really creating a story world that you can explore. You can discover different narrative threads. You can become part of the narrative. You can.
That's amazing.
It's huge.
You can interact with interactive AI characters.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Because the AI technology is coming along very, very strongly as well. So
Right.
the thing that most people don't know, even in the VR industry, is that there are all these pieces and slices of tech out there that are enabling the bringing together of this true new level of this medium, and it can go well beyond 360 video.
Right.
And 360 video is this first step.
Right.
A lot of the brands are doing 360 video content, and it's cool.
Sure.
But it's just a step to something even more powerful.
Crazy.
So can I ask a question?
Yes.
So, when you go into, are you feeling that in the future that it will be things that's happening within this that's going to gain us in our real life?
Yes. I actually published my 5 laws of VR recently, just again, in a fictional context, kind of like Isaac Asimov did his 3 laws of robotics in a fictional context.
Sure.
Because I'm a storyteller,
Absolutely.
so I don't try to make real laws or anything like that,
Right.
but it's to stimulate a discussion. But my first one is, do not underestimate virtual reality to affect actual reality.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
look at how much we're affected by the virtual reality just looking at our phones.
Oh,
yeah.
Everything
Oh,
in
God, yeah.
socialization has been changed by that.
Oh, yeah.
Now when we're able to go into a true other dimensional space, for me the hope is that we actually get to experience each other as global humans and have empathy for each other on a new level.
Love it.
And to take people to, Paul, what you do with a lot of your work of taking people to amazing places in nature.
Absolutely.
Not everybody can do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we
Oh,
can,
yeah.
with virtual reality, bring people to the beauty of this planet and have them experience
yeah.
it viscerally in a way that makes them understand how strong and powerful it is that we need to protect it.
Oh yeah, and you can
That's
see
really
now you really get my brain
Yeah.
cranking. Oh yeah, when I met him, I already knew I was in trouble. I didn't sleep that night thinking of the possibilities of what we could end up pulling off because here we are in a world that's in peril.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to mention Diana Kelly,
Yeah,
my
Diana Kelly.
amazing PR, the most wonderful lady
She's the
in my
person who-
life, other
person
than
who
my
introduced us and
oh
brought
my
me into this.
gosh, the woman has brought so much into my life and the wonderful things that are breaking loose. Thank you, Diana, for everything you've done and what you're doing and what we're going to do together in 2017. But I'm thinking about all of the educational stuff I do around the world, showing people arenas that they would never see otherwise.
Exactly.
Underwater, being in remote locations, inspiring, getting people involved, taking them somewhere
This
they might.
Exactly. This can be a truly inspiring medium to inspire people
Oh,
who
yeah.
want to learn more.
That's it.
It's a new way of
Get
learning.
involved.
That's the other thing. It's a new way of learning. Experiential learning is so much
yeah.
more powerful than traditional
Right.
structures of learning. Matter of fact, some of the things that I'm involved with have to do with the medical world, have to do with things like the new human biome idea, which is a very difficult thing to grok even for the researchers in it. So they want to create a virtual environment where you're
Wow.
actually able to understand in what I call a learn world,
Yes.
Wow.
this new paradigm of medical thinking, which affects everything.
Oh my Lord,
That's
that's
amazing.
huge.
I
Yeah, that's
totally
huge.
see this in a totally different way after, hearing what you have to say.
That's
You know,
crazy.
that really
I mean, this is the thing.
opened my eyes.
Most people think that it's a kind of VR. It's a new gimmick. It's a new way of using our smartphones. It's a new way of seeing video.
Right.
And you know what? That's fine. But the truth is, where it's going is going to be much more impactful than that. And that's why it's important for those of us that know that to really bring this discussion to the fore now. Before it's ubiquitous.
You got that
you
right.
know, and you know, that's why starting the Global Human Initiative is to just support the creation of content and the educational process around the true power of this medium for good.
Oh my Lord. Then we'll have to tie tequila into it somehow. Oh my
And
God.
music.
Tequila always has led to mostly good for me. You got
That right. Oh yeah, mostly good. The 10% margin in there. Oh yeah. Isn't that a sexy bottle?
It's an amazing bottle. Yeah,
I'm stunned.
I love the packaging on that.
One thing that's even more beautiful about it, the tequila is really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, my partner is John Paul DeGioia for my primary film, Mission Earth, and Patron. You know, it's an amazing tequila.
Yeah.
I rival with this. It's going to be a tough space. Him and I might have to wrestle.
There you go.
John, JP.
I know it's hard to.
JP, we might have to do a tequila.
It's hard to
wrestling
rival
match.
with the bottle of the goddess.
Yeah,
That's it.
It's a woman's world, so I think
is
she's
a
going to
woman's
win.
Well, that's
world.
another thing I'm saying. You know, I'm talking about the fact that virtual reality, I believe, is primarily a feminine medium. Now, what I mean by that is that the feminine nature of consciousness, the understanding of a holistic, nurturing space, the understanding of bringing you into a true multitasking environment that's beyond just a passive thing of media. The people that are doing some of the most interesting things in the medium are women. And they understand it more naturally. So I believe it's time to have a medium that's led and guided by the feminine. Isn't it time in the world for that?
We
It's
talked about that
time.
early.
Yeah, we were
Talk
talking-
about that,
it's-
ladies.
it's
You got a
time.
couple minutes.
It's, you know, as a young entrepreneur, being a millennial, it's so important, you know, to know that it's just a different world. Women are really coming into spaces where they were not before. We're getting recognized for things that men were getting recognized for. So.
Well, they've always been doing it. The truth is,
We've
is
always
that
been doing
that-
it.
Exactly. That was
they've
what I was
been
gonna
a bit
mention. It was
repressed
just-
by
Right,
the
yeah.
We've
by the
never gotten that
patriarchy.
recognition.
But now the recognition is coming to the fore,
Definitely.
and I believe it's time to have, you know, that aspect of ourselves lead. You know,
Definitely.
even if you're a
Exactly.
man, to have your feminine nature sort of be more to, you know,
And
more
it's
as
the
part of
strength.
it is
It's
very important these days.
and showing the
Absolutely.
strength, actually,
Right.
for
It's
Yeah.
critical.
Definitely.
It is.
Yeah.
So, what's on the forefront for January, February? I know you're traveling the world extensively.
I've been speaking everywhere about this, you know, and in January I'm going to be launching the Global Human Initiative in earnest. You know, people that want to find me, just find me on Facebook or on Twitter. I'm
Where's that?
At
Nice.
Director Leonard on Twitter.
At
or
Director
Leonard. Yeah, and then there's on Facebook just Brett Leonard. And I'll be announcing things there. But, you know, to become a part of this, I mean, the truth is millennials really respond to this because they understand that you can't just rush in with a medium. It's going to be the millennial medium. This is their medium.
Definitely.
It is.
You know, a matter of fact, most of the companies involved are millennial-based companies that are really pushing all the innovation. And so I work with a lot of millennials all the time, and it's incredible because they really do have this understanding of you know. But there needs to be a true sort of intergenerational mentoring in order to bring this together. Because again, as global humans, doesn't matter what age you are, doesn't matter what gender you are, doesn't matter what your sexual preference is, doesn't matter what your political preference is. We're just humans together. It's kind of like you know, John F. Kennedy said in his speech at the American University. He said, you know, we all, you know, cherish our children's future. We all breathe the same air, and we all are mortal. And the fact is, that's what global human is.
It is. And on that note, we are 1 o'clock. Let me tell you, that's Brett Leonard, legend in
Amazing.
film, bringing us into the next generation of what we are going to experience in film and virtual reality. And I plan on working with these cats. It's going to be hot. It's going to be big. I want to bring all my nature stuff into it. Sandra Pearson.
Yes.
She has been our musical snack of the day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear Santa's amazing. Vanessa, plug the tequila, baby.
Plug it in. Everybody go follow at Gaviota Tequila. Make sure to be ready for us. We are the new and upcoming tequila.
Beautiful.
2017, we're coming.
Paris 5000 film, music and film. We have Christmas around the world. We have melted Frosty the Snowman. And let me tell you, it's hot. You got to get out and buy it. I know it's a
Poor
little late for
Frosty.
Christmas, but you need that in your collection for next year. So just go ahead
Definitely.
and pre-plan. Plus, part of those proceeds are donated. So even if you don't use Christmas CD after Christmas, you're still donating.
it's a
Let's
good
do something
cause.
right. Remember, let's save the world. Don't accept plastic at the stores. Be mindful. Smile at somebody. Thank somebody. Do something to pay it forward. It's easier to smile with less muscles than it is to frown with 67 muscles being used.
Yeah, smile.
Everybody
smile.
have an amazing day. We'll catch you at the same time, same bat channel. Rockers for Wildlife.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year,
New
everybody.
Year.
New Year.
It's
New
going to
Year
be
of the
good.
global
Wave
human.
to everybody.
New
Cheers,
Year.
everybody. And we are out.
You're listening to Rockers for Wildlife Radio with Paul Paget, only on LA Talk Radio.